PCB soldering problems. What are they? PCB soldering problems can sometimes present challenges leading to unexpected results. Here are some of the most common issues. 1. Cold joints. Cold joints occur when the solder does not properly bond with the components and PCB pads due to insufficient heat or poor soldering technique. This can lead to weak connections and potential intermittent failures. 2. Solder bridges. Solder bridges occur when excess solder connects two adjacent pins or pads that should be electrically isolated. This can short-circuit components or lead to unintended connections. 3. Solder splatter. Excessive soldering iron heat or improper technique can cause the solder to splatter, creating tiny solder balls that may cause shorts or interfere with the proper functioning of components. 4. Solder insufficient or excessive. Using too little solder can result in poor connections. Using too much solder can lead to bridges and blobs that affect neighboring connections or components. 5. Component misalignment. Placing components inaccurately on the PCB pads can lead to uneven solder joints and poor electrical connections. 6. Component tombstoning. This occurs when one end of a surface mount component lifts off the PCB during soldering due to uneven heating. It can result from imbalanced thermal conditions during soldering. 7. Overheating components. Excessive heat applied to components can damage sensitive parts, including integrated circuits, causing them to malfunction or fail. 8. Lifted pads or traces. Applying too much force while soldering or desoldering can lead to lifted pads or traces, damaging the circuit and rendering the PCB unusable. 9. Incorrect soldering iron temperature. Using the wrong soldering iron temperature can lead to various issues, including cold joints, overheating, and even damage to components and PCBs. 10. Flux residue. Flux is used to clean and facilitate the soldering process. If not properly cleaned after soldering, residual flux can lead to corrosion, shorts, or signal interference. 11. Inadequate ESD protection. Failure to use proper electrostatic discharge (ESD) protection can lead to static damage to sensitive components, which might not be immediately apparent but could result in long-term reliability issues. 12. Soldering iron tip maintenance. Dirty or worn-out soldering iron tips can lead to poor heat transfer, making soldering difficult in suboptimal joints. 13. Inadequate ventilation. Soldering releases fumes that can harm health if inhaled. Inadequate ventilation in the workspace can lead to health and safety issues over time. 14. Inexperienced technique. Inexperience with soldering techniques, such as using the wrong angle or not maintaining contact between the iron, solder, and component, can lead to various soldering problems. 15. Wrong solder alloy. Using the wrong type of solder alloy can lead to compatibility issues, poor joints, and even long-term reliability problems. To avoid these common soldering problems, it's important to use appropriate tools, techniques, and safety precautions. Regular practice and continuous learning can help improve your soldering skills and lead to more reliable and successful soldering outcomes. Thanks for watching. For more information, contact us. www.anserusa.com